Good evening, everyone. Welcome to pw.live. Please confirm whether the audio and video is clear. Good evening, Srinidhi. Shlok Mahajan, Nirupama, Mohit. I'm fantastic. Thank you for asking. Jai Hind. Priyadarshini. We'll just wait for another 1 minute. Mohit, stop spamming the chat section, please. Sindhu Kumari, good evening. Some people na Sabavat Madhavi, Pranit, M. Nawab, Sindhu Kumari, Ayush, Jai Hind. Adab, Shri Hardinesh, Sneha, Srinivas. Mind blowing. Youth Club, Alex. Omkar, Mevi. All right, people. Let's get right into this. See, 285 days are still left for your prelims. So some of you who have already prepared, let us say, half of the syllabus, or some of you who are still thinking that, oh no, I will start again next year. Already so many months are over. Now within 8 or 9 months, some senior told you that no, it is not possible to crack prelims now or do mains now. This session is for all those people. So let us get right into it. 258 plus days are there, and UPSC 2027, it's never about the time, it's about the right strategy. And strategy simply means what? Effectively using the time that is available to you. And when I say effectively, what does it mean? That is, if you're still thinking that this exam, that it is not enough, means you are preparing for the wrong exam, or you are actually doing the worst thing possible, which is basically like always searching for that auspicious hour, always thinking about what is the best strategy, best tips. In Hindi, like we say, vagera, vagera, vagera. There is no best strategy, there is no best tips. It's all about consistency and putting in dedicated time and efforts every day, irrespective of whichever exam you're going to prepare. Minimum 6 to 7 hours you have to put in whichever exam you're going to give. So, the idea here is you have 258 plus days remaining. 6 to 7 quality hours per day. Quality hours per day means you are going to keep your phone away. First things first, you're going to keep your phone away, and minimum 2.5 hours or 3 hours should be one session. Then take a break. Then another session. So if you're actually a full-time aspirant, means you should not stop at 6 to 7. You can afford to go at least 3 sessions. Why 3 hours? 3 hours for the simple reason that for mains exam, every paper, you should be able to sit at least for 3 hours. If you are not able to sit and study also for 3 hours, means how the hell are you going to sit for a 3-hour mains exam? Think about it. So I know initially itself, will I be able to do? No, start with 2, then push it to 2 hour 10, 2 hour 20, 2 hour 30, 2 hour 40, 2 hour 60, which is basically 3 hours. This is the way to do it. 6 to 7 hours is the bare minimum. You can push it up to 9 hours, great. And anybody who is actually doing full-time preparation, 9 hours is a easy task. Waking up at 5 a.m., do a 2.5 hour session, have your breakfast, or 3 hour session, then have your breakfast, come back, do another 3 hours, afternoon take a half an hour nap, then do another 3 hours. 9 hours is done. By evening, you would have completed 9 hours. Post your tea break, etc., you can start doing the revision of whatever you did in a day. Got the point here? Effectively, you will have some 1700 plus hours with you. That is more than sufficient. The whole idea that you are not able to do it, or you are not able to find the time, you're not able to do quality study, it is all because of you're not managing your day properly. When you don't know to manage your day properly, how are you expecting yourself to take the responsibility of a district? It's as simple as that. Clear? So this is what actually puts the toppers on a different league. Because like I told you, the way toppers prepare, even if you go and actually meet an IAS, IPS officer, they are not actually some of the most very, enthusiastic, bubbling with energy types. They'll be sitting very calm, very quiet. Like look at Tukaram Munde himself. If you look at that officer, you won't feel, okay, obviously he's looking smart for his age. I'm not denying that. But he is not somebody who is oozing energy. He's very calm, very composed. That calmness and composure is what you need to bring. If you're going to act like some, like if you see how monkeys behave in a tree, jumping from one branch to another, just like that, if you're going to jump from one subject to another, this is boring, let me jump to something else. Oh, that is boring, let me jump to something else. Every subject has boring aspects. Every subject has interesting aspects. So your job is basically to stick to a schedule, take up at least 2 subjects in a day, and then cover it off. Within 15 to 20 days, you should be able to complete 2 subjects. As simple as that. So, roughly, if you are going to ask me, what is the timetable for this? This is one timetable. Where, from August to November 2026, easily in 3 months, NCRTs plus standard books, your optional subject, plus current affairs, you can do parallelly. For current affairs, what you can do is you can follow my class. Every Saturday, 7 p.m. PDF is available along with monthly current affair compilation. Don't make notes. Don't make notes for current affairs, but repeatedly keep reading it. Underline whatever you find is important. So in my current affair notes, especially if you see, you will find a lot of poster types infographics where figures, etc. will be, highlighted, and you can just mark it and move on quickly. Monthly current affair compilation, detailed descriptions will be there about the why, the what, the analysis, the conclusion, the way forward, the government scheme, etc. will be there. Whatever is important, factual, you will note that and you will underline it and you will move on. So the first time when you read the monthly current affair compilation or my PDF, it would have taken you maybe 1 hour, 2 hour, or etc. Second time when you read it, when you are reading only the highlighted portion, it will not take that much of time. And that way, when you read it the third time, it will take even more lesser. It will come to a point where you will end up covering entire 1 month's current affair in less than an hour. That is probably in your 5th or in your 6th reading. Got the point here? This is the plan till November. Then November to February, you will do what? So this will cover August, September, October. November to February, what will you do? Linking static and current affairs. That will happen. If you're attending my current affair classes, you will get to know how to link it and all. It is not some Herculean task. It is all about analyzing the mains question paper, analyzing what are the questions that are coming in and how to present your answer. You can start your answer writing, PYQ analysis plus weekly tests. This is the time for it. You can go for your mains answer writing, etc. till February. February to April, you drop your mains completely. You're stopping your mains preparation completely because now it is the time for giving full-length mocks, 2 to 3 revision cycles, error analysis along with CSAT. This is the time for that. Now the mock tests importance is, it is not that you will simply give 30 mock tests, 50 mock tests and simply keep giving test after test. One test when you complete, what are you going to do? Why you got certain questions wrong? What is the right answer for it? Which are the questions you skipped? What is the answer for it? So when you do the analysis there, you are going to analyze each wrong option also. Why this option is wrong? Correct answer everybody will know. But why is it that the other three options are wrong? That will actually give you value addition. And that value addition will go a long way in enhancing your preparation. Clear, people? And yes, selection is won by revision. UPSC selects the people who revise best in the last 3 months, not the ones who put in the most total time. The hare and rabbit story, what we studied in our kindergarten, it is absolutely true. So what happens is, now I will make a confession myself here. So when I used to prepare, one of the major challenges that I always used to face, so August or September onwards, I will pick up my speed. Then October, November, December, all through maybe till March, I'll be doing really good. If May is the exam, let us say May is the exam. But then when March hits, March to May, I lose complete interest. I almost experience a burnout kind situation where I am unable to even open my book. I am unable to, put in the efforts, etc. See, slowing down is still okay. Because what happens is, by the time you reach March, you will end up becoming familiar with a lot of topics, so that when you start reading only, you will feel, Arey, I know this. Arey, I know that. Arey, I know this. In a way, it is good. You know it. But don't stop. The blunder what I used to do was, I used to stop. Arey, this is boring. I don't want to read this. Because obviously, right, after a certain point, the syllabus is not changing. It is the same syllabus. The same Gissa, Pitta, Huwa syllabus it is. The same Harappa, the same Mohenjo-daro, the same geography, the same polity. Nothing is changing. So at that point of time, you should understand that it is okay. You can slow down. But you are not going to stop completely. Because if you stop in those last 3 crucial months, here if you start stopping, you're screwed. Royally, you are going to lose out on the prelims part, or you will lose out in the mains part. But generally, prelims you will have a washout. Got the picture here? So in the last 3 months, in the event if you are experiencing this sort of burnout, then what is the next option available just in case? What is the alternate option available? Go for mock tests. Daily try to do 2 to 3 tests. Morning, afternoon, evening. Then sit and analyze it the next day. Repeat. So that will give you value addition. That will give you extra information. That will actually tell you which chapters you need to revise. Which topics you need to revise. Clear? So, for those of you who are still interested, now I told you, I always keep telling you, self-preparation is something where you are the teacher, you are the student. If you are well disciplined enough, you can follow the first timetable I have given you. For those of you who are still pondering, can I still crack it? Well, Titan batch is there. And right now, offers are there. 12,000 rupees. And the batch will start from 24th August. Why you should take pw.live? Obviously, from our Prahar batch, Titan batch, etc. These are the selections what we have. Other things that we are offering along with this is foundation batches, obviously, where your GS plus CSAT is covered. Optional, obviously, you'll have to take it separately. Srijans, you have mains test series along with mentorship. Udan and Prahar booklets are there, which are basically concise books meant for quick revision of your prelims, quick revision of your mains. I will definitely have to take a name here, and that is Sangram Patil Sir's team. Sangram sir, a big thanks to you, because you are silently actually helping so many students to actually crack the prelims and mains, to help you with revision, etc. So like I told you, if you are experiencing a burnout, etc., please download these books and do your quick revision. because that will give you value addition, that will give you additional points which you may probably might have thought is not important. These are available in PW app as well as website. Titan 5.0, the features include, you will get GS and CSET classes, daily prelims plus mains questions, answer writing classes, class notes, doubt solving, and weekly current affair classes which will be taken by me. As I have always told you, the PDF will be attached in the description. Select 360, which is an add-on feature. If you take that, you will get a Nishchay batch which is taken by UPSC toppers. 1:1 mentorship you will get, 22 UPSC wala books, hard copies, answer writing plus evaluation, like on a personal level. Test series, UPSC Khazana. UPSC Khazana simply means, let us say for example, you are not so happy with the polity lecture that I am taking. So you want to watch the lecture taken by another polity faculty on the same topic. That you can visit and get it from there. NCRT, recorded lectures will be available. Select 360 Pro if you take. It will actually give you a plan B. Plan B means you get access to Central and Police Force, NABARD, EPFO, RBI Grade B's recorded lectures. So you can get access to that, which will help you have a plan B. You also get our officer's bag and kit, PWPI OTT platform access also you will get, from where you can upgrade yourself in terms of skills. And the faculties for Titan 5.0 are Vikas Alawat sir will be handling history, art and culture. Pranjal Sharma sir will be handling disaster management, environment and ecology. I'll be handling governance, Indian polity, internal security and international relations, along with current affairs. Shruti Sharma ma'am will be handling essay, ethics, integrity and aptitude. Shivam Yash sir will be handling science and tech. Pratik Gupta sir will be handling Indian economy. Harpreet sir will be handling Indian society and social justice. Manjeet sir will be handling CSAT. This book again, 32 years topic-wise GS PYQs, this is available. So those of you who are thinking how to analyze the question paper of the prelims, etc., please get this book. Again, a big thanks to Sangram Patil sir again and to the concerned team for preparing this entire, it's a really wonderful book. Like I have told this up to a number of times. So it even has this pw.live super hint. So value additions, that they literally tell you how to analyze the question paper, additional material, content, maps, you name it, it is there in this book. So this book is nothing short of like a one-stop solution for all your prelims related PYQ queries of the last 32 years. All right. Topic-wise coverage, 120 plus, 3,400 plus MCQs with detailed solutions, trend analysis and question weightage, which will clearly tell you which topics are important. pw.live extra edge and super hints, maps, infographics, and visual learning aids. All these are available. It is available in PW Store, Flipkart, Amazon also. All right, people. Is it possible to start now? Ira, it is very much possible. Please discuss it once with your family also, because that is what I would suggest you. If you can afford it, please go for Titan batch. That will be the easiest thing to do. Because see, it's all about 12,000. 12,000 ke liye, if you can afford it, please take it up. Because the class will go in a routine and you will not have to worry about anything. Batch for CSAT alone, right now we don't have specific subject-wise batches. We have only integrated batches. I am going to practice, shall I quit and start preparing UPSC, or how to manage? Going to practice as in practicing law or practicing medicine? What is it? Guide on optional public administration. See, I have told this a number of times. When it comes to public administration optional, the problem is that you have multiple sources for it. So, Fadia and Fadia, Prasad and Prasad, Avasti and Maheshwari, like that many books are there. Then IGNU is also there. So what I would tell you is, for any optional, take paper 1 from 2013, PYQs. See the topics which are asked the most. These are the topics which were asked maximum number of times. These were the ones asked least number of times. Topics which are asked maximum, prepare content for it in 5 pages. Topics which were asked least, prepare content for it in maximum 2 pages. Like this, arrange it. Same thing you do even with paper 2. Once you're done doing this, the next and the most important aspect is when you write paper 1 answer, you need to give examples from paper 2. And when you write paper 2 answer, you need to give theory from paper 1. This is the strategy for any optional. Now, some people may say this is not the way to study. You will not be able to appreciate the subject. You won't have in-depth understanding. You are not going for research. This is just to crack UPSC. Afterwards, your optional is not going to help you whatsoever. What you study in administration and what is actual administration, both are two different things. So we only need to do what? We only need to secure 50%. I don't want you to become an expert in pub. In that case, what will happen is probably you will become a challenge for me or for Avinish sir. You may become a pub faculty. You're not going to crack the service. Why you want to do that? You compete with the rest of India. Don't compete with us. Avinish sir also got married very recently only. Practice in judiciary. Don't stop your practice in judiciary. Please take it up. Financial independence first. Then prepare. Then do whatever you want. So many people studying 20 hours. Divyashri, I have heard of this 20 hours. 20 hours if you study, then how many hours are they sleeping? So they are not taking bath, they are not eating food, and they are not even going to the toilet also. Is it practically possible? 1 or 2 days before the exam, yes, I will agree. People, because of the exam thing, etc., people can go up to 14 hours. That is true. 14 hours is possible because 14 to 15 is still possible because 6 hours sleep or 5 hours sleep, or some people like me 4 hours sleep. So 15 plus 4, 19. You have another 5 hours. Or tea break, coffee break, food, taking bath, going to toilet, etc. So max to max what is possible is 3 hours you take out for food and your basic necessities. 4 hours for sleep. 3 plus 4, 7. 17 hours. And that you cannot do every day. That you can only do 3 or 4 days in a week or 5 days in a week just before the exam. You try to do it every day, you will crash. Your body will crash. Monthly compilation. Monthly compilation, you can get it off any institute. Any PDF will do. Sources are all the same, brother. It is from the Hindu, the New Indian Express, Press Information Bureau, Yojana, Kurukshetra. Sources are all the same. It doesn't make any difference. See, if you had Kannada medium or any local language, your regional language is what you had till your 12th. Immediately understanding English will not be an easy task. So the only thing that you can do is don't give your attempt immediately. Plan your attempt a little later. So instead of 27, you go for 28 or 29. That is what I would tell you, because you need to get accustomed and used to this language first. Meanwhile, try to get into a job. That is what I would say. There is no ideal hours, Ira. There is no ideal hours. Don't waste your time. It's as simple as that. Just don't waste your time. 3 hours at least should be one sitting. Current affairs session timing, Saturday 7 p.m. in the same channel, pw.live English. See, I know some of you are already having classes. See, those of you who are having classes right now, especially those of you who are having, let us say, 3 classes at least. So when you're having 3 classes at least, that is your optional is there, 2 GS subjects is there, and probably a little later your CSAT also will start. So that means you will have at least 4 classes. At that time to prepare for preparing 6 hours or even 7 hours is not possible. Correct? Then what is the only thing you will do? If you have a small break between the classes, half an hour or whatever, between the first class and the second class, As soon as that class is over, read whatever was taught. Either in the PDF or whatever compilation you have, immediately read it and see whether you have understood everything. Don't study, read. Because even be it for prelims, what is it that you need? You don't have to by heart anything. For prelims, it is all about identification. Identify either the correct option or the wrong option as per the demand of the question. So once you read and you are able to understand everything, your job is done. Same thing you will do for every class. You will attend all of them and you will read the notes. Read only. You get stuck somewhere. Next day when you go for the class, you ask the faculty, sir, this one part I didn't understand. Just can you explain it again? Finished. This is the strategy to follow. You will read whatever is taken on the same day. Read it. Because when you sit in the class, you will feel you understood everything. And you may even take it for granted. But the next day, as the notes starts piling up, you may forget what was taken initially. But daily, when you keep reading it, you're familiar. You're familiar with where this is headed to. Can you make a video on part-time job? What part-time job video will I make, brother? Who is this? Abdul. See, Abdul, any part-time job, brother. Anything legal you can do. I'm not, that is tuitions and whatever your family will allow. Please start doing it. Uday Verma, there is no magic trick for how to maintain consistency. You're not being consistent. The only answer to that is because you don't have a routine. Being consistent, the first part of being consistent is to have a routine. Sleep, wake up, eating. This should have a fixed time. This is the first step. The next step is obviously workout plus earn. If you're doing these 5, automatically you will be having some time for your preparation. And that will be the only time that you have. So you will utilize it better. So remember this. Earn part, okay. Now if it is your first attempt, you have decided no. Parents also told nothing doing. You sit and do this. Then fine. Do this much. Exercise is important, people. Morning till evening, you're only sitting. And it is an online class also. You're not moving your body. Cortisol levels will start shooting up. So go out, work out, go for a jog, sweat it out, and take the stress out of your system. अरे लोग कुछ भी कह देंगे भाई, ऑनलाइन मत जाओ, ऑफलाइन में ही रिजल्ट आ रहा है, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. The reality is, see, let me tell you, many students had reached out to me telling that they had attended my current affair class, that they were students of my current affair class and they got the result, etc. They said thank you. Now, can I go out there and tell, see, these are my students? No, I will never say that. Because current affairs is only a hissa of UPSC. But the fact of the matter is my online classes had helped them. Got the picture here? Everybody today, any sensible or sane person will take the content which is available at the cheapest rate. The most affordable rate. You take it up and see. You feel that the quality here is not good means you leave it. You ask for a refund. Simple. You will be attending the classes eventually, right? See, basically I will tell you, this is how the mafia works. They want people to go to the academy and spend lakhs together. Why you want to do that? If you ask me, if I was in your shoes today, would I have gone to Delhi and taken up coaching? In the current scenario, absolutely not. I will only go for Titan batch. Our 5th launch it is this year. This is our 5th Titan batch this year. Why are we having 5th batch here this year again? Why? The 5th launch, why are we having? because that many students have subscribed to it. Just because you want to prepare for a government exam or any exam in this country doesn't mean that you have to make your parents sell their kidney. Even this 11,000, I'm not telling it is cheap. Considering India's economic scenario, there are families who will find this 11,000 also very difficult. But it is far better than paying lakhs together. See, I have told this already. It is not about 8 hours, 7 hours, etc. You shouldn't waste your time. That's it. 2028, if you're planning to take up, then in that case, I would suggest you to go for our Pinnacle batch. The difference between Titan and Pinnacle is that Titan, it is like, Dhoom Machale. That is how it is. 3 to 4 classes in a day, you will be jam-packed. Pinnacle, it is a little more relaxing. Doom, 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 doom. Like that. That is how Pinnacle is. See, that will depend. Initially, it will be a little slow so that we expose things to you. But eventually, it will start picking up. You will have at least 3 or 4 classes. See, taking notes in polity, most of the static portion is available in Lakshmikant. Say, for example, if I'm talking about the chapter on fundamental rights, which is the second biggest chapter in Lakshmikant, fundamental rights, there is no point in making notes out of it. Because if you start making notes, you will end up rewriting polity. Any notes that you make for Lakshmikant, from Lakshmikant means what? It will lead to rewriting. So that is not at all the option. Then what is the option that you're supposed to be doing? When you are studying the chapter on fundamental rights, you will visit mains PYQ and see what questions have come on the chapter on fundamental rights. And in that, if you see, Article 19 would have come, Article 21 would have come. These are the 2 important articles that keeps getting asked in the mains. So for that, you will write down content. From where? From current affairs. This is the way to prepare. Static portion, you don't have to make notes. It is only for the dynamic portion based on previous year questions from 2013 onwards. That content you will prepare. Already started, Ria. Public administration optional, it has started. Avanish sir is taking it. Avanish sir is doing the most of the theory part. I am taking the current affair linkage part, previous year questions, and reviewing of the answers that the students sent. So PABAD optional currently has that one advantage. There are twin faculties there. One is Avanish sir, who has gone to the interview thrice. So Avanish sir is handling the theory part. I am handling the current affairs linkage part plus discussion of the PYQs. So current affairs linking in, so it means even it is just like revision. Whatever theory he would have taught, I am revising it, making you revise it by linking it with the current affairs. Plus the previous year questions, how to write it. Plus reviewing the answers sent by the students. Because there are 2 faculties, we have the luxury to do this now for public administration. That is the reason. Learning the entire constitution necessary? Absolutely not, Shok Mahajan. Not at all necessary. Even lawyers don't know it. Supreme Court judges won't be knowing it. Trust me. My brother is a lawyer. And I will tell you, in the initial days, etc., when he was still doing his law, I used to tell him that this aspect is that aspect is there. He used to wonder and tell, you literally remember all this data or what? I said, we have to, because we are preparing for UPSC. I said, don't you have to remember? He said, why? All that we do is we just refer. We can immediately refer. We need not actually by heart all these things. That is the difference. So you don't have to do that. Read only the static portion. Again, when you do that, Lakshmikant, etc., when you do, like I have told you already, in this question paper, it will be clearly mentioned which topics are repeatedly asked in polity. Read those chapters first. From the same chapters, then see which are those topics, PYQs that have come. Take up that. SSC and RRB exam tips. Maths section. Focus on maths, quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, English section. Yes, it is absolutely okay if you are going through monthly current affair compilation. See, English newspaper again. Reading English newspaper, making notes, that will easily take 2.5 to 3 hours. And it is very exhausting simply because when you make notes on current affairs, it is almost like preparing for entire UPSC. Because science articles will be there, environment will be there, international relations will be there, polity will be there, economy will be there, multiple topics are there. Which topics will you take up? Which topics will you note down? So that is the reason why I keep telling you, instead of doing this newspaper business, what do? You attend my Saturday 7 p.m. class. And in the PDF, I would have given you that entire week's newspaper summarized. That PDF with monthly current affair compilation should be more than sufficient for your current affairs. Enough. How to study GK? Just get a Lucent's book and start reading it, 10 pages or 12 pages per day. I don't have any suggestions. 10 to 12 pages if you do you think you're going to clear UPSC? Think about it. 10 to 12 pages means what? Hardly 1 hour you're studying. You're wasting time in a very glorified way. Congratulations. This is your first and last attempt at UPSC and I have a full-time job. Okay. Give your first and full-time job. Don't leave your job. Stay in your job and then give the attempt. Lakshmikant PDF, I don't know whether it is available or not. Past 10th, Lakshmikant. How to approach ethics? I've already said this multiple times. So ethics has case studies. Then it has quotes. What do these quotes mean to you? Then it has definitions. Theories are there. Directly theories are never asked in, very rarely it is asked. Theories in ethics like Immanuel Kantian theory or deontology, teleology, like that. So those theories are there. So case studies, these are the things. Definitions you will have to by heart. No other go. What is integrity? What is crisis of conscience? What is conflict of interest? You will have to by heart it. What do these quotes mean to you? It doesn't matter who said it. You have to write your answer supporting it and opposing it. 99% of the quotes are in this nature. You can support it also, you can oppose it also, and you should give proper current affair examples. In your ethics paper, unless specifically asked, don't use any person or personality from modern history. Please don't use Kalam. Please don't use Mother Teresa. Please don't use Bhagat Singh and company. Entire lot. No Mahatma Gandhi, no Nehru, nothing. In fact, use people after 1947. M.S. Swaminathan, Varghese Kurian, Homi Baba, Indira Gandhi, Morarji Desai, Lal Bahadur Shastri. You can use prime ministers. Ex-prime minister did this, like that. Make your answers entertaining. Use military officers. Tukaram Omble, Tukaram Munde. All those you can use. Your ethics paper should be very vibrant and dynamic. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Case studies, again, themes are there. So, political pressure is there. Your boss is pressurizing you. A case of sexual harassment, a case of substance abuse, a case of, let us say, negligence, disaster management. These are the usual themes. For that, you need to prepare a standard operating answer. If for an officer, what is more important, is ethics important or is law important? Law is important. What is written in the law, that you will follow. Ethics is subjective. That is the point. I was asked this question in my interview. Will you follow an order if it is against your conscience? I said yes. Because conscience is subjective. Parents would have taught you not to hit a girl, but the girl standing opposite to you is holding a gun. Then that time, will you listen to your parents, or will you pull your weapon out and shoot them? You will shoot them. As simple as that. Getting the picture here? So when people actually say, even the Jantar Mantar protest, if we have to take up, people were saying, how dare you hit students? There is no provision in the law which says that you cannot hit students. Understand that very clearly. You are above 18 years of age. You are an adult. You are responsible for your actions. You are responsible for the words that you utter. And you will be penalized according to which law you break. You can be penalized for it. Either jail or fine. Got the point? So you cannot actually say, no, students, I will not do Lathi charge. Orders have come, you will indulge in Lathi charge. Orders have come, you will use water cannons. Orders have come, you will use tasers also. Pellet guns also. Supreme Court has allowed. Supreme Court has not banned the usage of any of this. Graded response it is. That is, depending upon the nature of the threat, you can increase the level of force that you use. Bottom line is that. Make it very clear. Don't be taken over by emotions, like how some of our political leaders will say. Political leaders are also very funny people. If it is happening in if it is happening in one part of India, they will say, see, that is wrong. When it is happening in their own state, they will keep quiet. Don't go by all those emotions and all. Law is very clear. Are you above 18 or are you less than 18? That's it. Nothing is ever enough. You have to prepare. Mains answer writing, it is a skill. The more you write your answers, only then you will improve. It is not that क्या ये काफी है. कुछ भी काफी नहीं है. 2013 से लेकर जितने भी मेन सवाल है, उसका जवाब लिखो. Only then you will improve. NDA preparation first. Get a book. I think Arihan Publications NDA book is there. Which are the levels of NDA? NDA preparation. What and all levels are there? Post your NDA prelims. The main thing is the SSB interview. So what are the different stages to it? Check it out. What are the demands? Sit and study. Plenty of YouTube channel videos are there which will tell you about it. Uday Verma, see, nobody can ever tell you from where the current affair questions are going to come. Alright, current affair questions are only a bare minimum of what will actually decide whether you will clear or not. I can ask any random question. I mean, look at this year's question paper. Any random question I will ask on somebody who got you Nobel Prize, on what is the army's this formation. Anything I can ask. So I don't have clarity when it comes to current affairs, but I do have clarity on what? Static portion. From static portion, which and all subjects are there, what and all theories are there in those subjects, that is guaranteed. So on any day, your focus should be on static. Priority static first. Then go for your monthly current affair compilation plus the PDF of my current affair class. That is sufficient. Don't waste your time too much in current affairs. If you waste, don't worry, you're not going to clear. As simple as that. What will determine your fate is this. अभिषेक, व्हाट इज लॉस्ट छोड़ो अभी. अगर 2 साल छूट गया है, छूटने दो. आगे का सोचो. Is Modi below 18? He often uses communal codes during election campaign. Modi is not below 18. He uses communal codes. What is the punishment here? As per the law, as per Representation of People's Act, I think 1951, it is the Election Commission of India that is supposed to pull a candidate up. That is, if I am an election candidate, I made a communal statement. What is the maximum punishment for this? Warning. Other than that, nothing. Other than that, nothing is there. You can only punish an individual based on what is the existing law of the country. You cannot punish a person based on what the crowd is thinking. Understand that. You go by the law. Not just, and let us be very honest. I'm not telling whataboutery. People will blame me for that. But is Modi the only person who is using communal sentiments here? Or nobody else using it? Since 2014, we are hearing many people telling that, 2019 will be the last election, 2024 will be the last election, 2029 will be the last election. Now UP is gearing up for election. They are telling 2026 will be the last election. Any action is taken against them? Nothing. Why? Because that is the law. कानून जैसा है, कानून क्या कह रहे हैं, उसके हिसाब से ही हमें we can run the country. We cannot run the country on the basis of emotions. What fuels you to be consistent? Don't think about it, na. See, life is very simple, people. Life is very simple. Priority. What is your priority is the first question. If you really ask me since morning, what did I do today? Nothing. I was not doing anything. All right. I was busy following my FCRA video. So on FCRA bill, I had made a video, and thank you all. Thank you to the YouTube community and everybody. That FCRA bill has now crossed more than 1 lakh views. I was pretty happy to read it. I just felt very lazy today because the weather is like that in Bangalore. It is constantly drizzling, very cold. 4-5 cups of tea I had since morning. Very cold it is, very cold. All right. But in the evening, at around 5 p.m., I went and jogged for half an hour. Did I think, oh my God, I should go for jogging? No, I felt, no, I should go and do it. I did not put my mind or something into it. I was like, let me go and jog. Because 4 days I have been working out. I did not want to lose the streak unnecessarily. My trainer also won't be happy about it. So I went and did it. My wife in between, she came and called, come do, help me with that, help me with this. I said, nothing doing. Today I am lazy. So wherever I felt it will take an effort from my side, I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I told her. So point is priority. Learn what you want to prioritize in life and do only that. Then it becomes easier to be consistent because you're not putting your mind into it. You're doing it automatically. So for me, workout is automatic. Either lifting weights or jogging. That is automatic. There is no effort required. So find out what are the things that you would like to do where you won't put an effort. It should happen automatic. You can go with NCRT Wala also. Nothing wrong with it. You're not able to download monthly CAPF. Mohit Singh, you are Gen Z, man. If you cannot do that basic thing, means what will I tell you? Agniveer aspirant reservation. I'm not aware of it. If they're planning to bring reservation system into Agniveer. Bank exam. Same thing. For people, whichever exam it is. You people na, ये जो tips, strategy जो पूछ रहे हैं ना, till the last अंत तक ये लोग यही चीज मांगेंगे. They are never going to crack. Take it from me. This is all that is there. इतना अगर common sense नहीं है तो then you better stop preparing. That is what I would say. They just want to remember what are your what? Your voice is magical, trust me. My good lord. And trust me, I hate my voice. रेगुलर है बीएससी जूलॉजी 4th ईयर बट डर लग रहा है सर क्या करूं डर क्यों रेगुलर कॉलेज है you can do take a pinnacle or take a praram batch. I mean, sorry, yeah, praram batch. Pinnacle means 2 years, praram means 3 years. See, don't take it into your head that I have to crack it at 21, I have to crack it at 22. Many people keep telling cabinet secretary ban jayenge, prime minister office mein jayenge. These appointments are largely political, please understand. It is not just about efficiency. The most efficient officers, do they reach at the become cabinet secretary? Do they become DGP? You please go and inquire with a senior IAS officer, not the ones who have the nibba nibbis who have cleared now, not them. The senior ones, not the ones who will shoot reels. Nibba nibbis, what I meant is who will constantly be in social media. I am talking about the age-old proper experts जिनका 30 years सर्विस हो चुका है, उनसे जाकर पूछ लो आप. They will tell you a different story. So drop with this whole thing that 21 में मुझे ये क्लियर करना है, 22 में मुझे ये करना है. Drop that. 21 और 22 में please get into a job so that you will have first-hand experience about how to deal with people. That experience is a gold mine. That experience will actually help you to handle the idiots in your district. Once you become a collector, once you become an SP, that is the most important skill. Civil service is about people management. Managing your boss, managing your colleagues, managing your subordinates, handling public. That is a skill that you can only learn while you're working. It is not taught in schools. It is not taught in colleges. By going through the question paper, Muhammad Kaif Salman, go through the question paper, man. PYQs. Mathematics optional. I don't think English medium is there. It is in English. Partly English, partly Hindi. You can go for it. It is ultimately, it is all about formula and solution, right? Maths language is numbers. So you need not actually worry about it, is what I would say. How to read a book. Open it and start reading. See, you're a working professional. Again, I would tell you the same thing. If you are having age and attempt in your hand, take up the pinnacle batch. You have still more time with you. I would say take up the praram batch. Don't go for this whole thing about, because you're a working professional. You can afford. Praram batch literally covers from NCRT to all the way to optional. This is very, very light on your schedule also, because in the first year you will be only dealing with NCRTs. You will only have totally in a day 3 hours of class. Second year is where we will introduce you to GS, etc. Third year, CSAT, answer writing, optional, all of that. So as you can clearly see, it is very light on your schedule. You can go with this. See, social media you can use. See, you can use any example, any current example in your public administration paper as long as it is relevant to the demand of the question. That you can use. UPSC, please understand one thing. It is not about showing off how much knowledge you have. It is about answering exactly according to the demand of the question. How do you develop that skill? Only by constantly writing the answers. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿ. What is your opinion? See, a daily current affair, watching daily current affairs video, it is okay. There is nothing wrong with it. But like I told you again, decide. If you are finding it exhaustive by the time you finish watching it, you are not feeling like studying afterwards, you are finding, oh my god, there was too much of information, then you should rethink. Anshul Sharma. See, Anshul, my optional is public administration. It is not PSIR. But I have told you, any optional, there is only one solution. Yeah. Take out the PYQs and start looking at the topics. Whichever topics have repeated the maximum, start preparing accordingly. Paper 1 and paper 2. That's it. यूपीएससी के तहत एसएससी सीजीएल एंड सीएचएसएल देना चाहिए. आप प्लीज पीडब्ल्यू से गुजारिश कीजिए. Have you watched Wada 2? Yeah, I have watched. Can I take English literature as an optional and how to start? This is the way to start. Any optional. People, please understand this is an English YouTube channel. Sarfaraz. Arey. Again and again, it is the same question. These are the same questions, and spamming is also increasing. So all right, people, let's call it a day. Too many spammers now. Take care.